And welcome to the home of the Buccos since 2001, PNC Park in Pittsburgh. Tonight, the opener of a 3-game series between the Kansas City Royals and the Pittsburgh Pirates. Josh Bell, with just days left to play, the league's top power bat looks to cement his case for the home run crown. Next. Jake Arrieta gets the start for Pittsburgh in this one. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, Matt, coming on now to pitch is former NL Cy Young Award winner Jake Arrieta. Good fastball, 95 to 97. Great overhand curveball and a straight changeup. Former Cy Young Award winner. If he brings his A game, it's going to be a long night for the hitters.
Now at the plate, Terrence Gore. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. First pitch of the at-bat. High pop-up. Freeze has a play, and that's the first out of the inning. A chance now for a look at the Royals starting lineup. Who do you have your eye on, Dan?
Well, I think the focus has to be on the man hitting third. Looking at his stats, I was really impressed with the fact that he's hit 4 bombs in his last 10 games. Lately, he's been the guy to watch, and I think he's ready to do some more damage right now.
Now at the plate, Paulo Orlando, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Here's the first pitch to him. 0-1 the count. Dan, we look at this Pirates ball club as they enter play here tonight. They've been playing some pretty good baseball of late as they've won 6 of their last 8 games.
Yeah, Matty, this is a nice one. First game of a homestand. You played well on the road. You got a chance to grab a shower and sleep in your own bed last night. I bet you this team comes out on the attack today.
Arrieta has both great strikeout stuff and exceptional command on the mound to go with it. A rare combination, but one that makes him one of the best in our sport.
Matty V, you talked about it. He doesn't walk a whole lot of guys. Well, if you don't walk a lot of guys, that means you have to throw the ball in the strike zone. And when you do with great stuff like this guy has, he racks up the strikeouts. There aren't a lot of guys that get strikeouts by throwing the ball in the strike zone. This is one of the few that does it.
Ready now, Jorge Soler. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. Here comes the first pitch. Wouldn't bite on a good sinker that time that missed. Hit back up the middle. And that's through for a hit. Some 2-out success to keep the top of the first alive.
Hey, there's a nice knock by the 3-hole hitter. I know there's 2 outs, but they always say with your man coming up, the number 4-hole monster, as soon as he steps in the batter's box, there's a runner in scoring position.
Digging in now for Kansas City, Hunter Dozier, and he's looking to snap out of what's been a rather dry spell at the plate. From the stretch. An outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1.
Is that gun reading right there? Because that just registered at 91 miles an hour on a slider. If he's working that pitch, that's most guys' fastballs. It's going to be a long game.
Hard on the ground towards short. He's got it. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. 1 left for Kansas City. Now the Pirates will get their first opportunity. No score. Miguel Almonte, a right-handed native of the Dominican Republic, will be the starter. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
One of the things that jumps out if you look at that stat sheet, a very high whip coming into this start. One of the things he's going to have to do a much better job, keep traffic off the bases, keep the walks down, try to limit the amount of hits. He's had a rough go of that so far this year. Let's see if he can turn it around in this one.
Here's Starling Marte. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Line drive to center field. Orlando is there, and he has it for the first out. And here's how Clint Hurdle set his Pirates lineup for this one. Anybody catch your eye, Dan?
Well, I think everyone should keep an eye on Gregory Polanco. He's really excelled against right-handed pitching this season, hitting over 300 against them coming in. So given the matchup he's faced with here, I wouldn't be surprised at all to see him make some noise at the plate.
And that'll bring in Adam Frazier. Pair of hits in 5 trips to the plate in yesterday's game. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And a ball diving into the dirt, a swing and a miss. Dan Dero, we take a look at the Royals as they enter play here tonight. They suffered a bit of a setback last time out, but not to worry. They're still 6-2 over their previous 8 ball games.
Hey, thanks, Matt. You know what, Dero, you got to give this team a lot of credit. They're on the outside looking in on the playoff picture, but boy, they're playing out the string and they're playing out well. They're going to play this thing all the way to the end of the season.
You know, Dan, I can't speak for the pitcher side of it, but I have never been on a team, win, lose, or draw, whether I was going to the postseason or not, that had players that gave away at bats. You just will not see it at this level.
Into the box, Corey Dickerson, as he'll swing and pop it up toward the left side of the infield. Cuthbert waits on it, and that's the second out of the inning.
Batting fourth, first baseman.
Josh Bell the next to hit. It's been a big season for him in the power department, closing in on a home run title. First pitch on its way. And he'll miss the target away with the fastball. It's 1-0. For the current campaign, Bell brings a batting average just a little over the .250 mark. That's wide, 2-0.
And the reason he's working away so much here is because he's got that big hole on the right side of the infield to worry about. With the first baseman holding the runner on, it's always smart to pitch into the defense you have behind you.
Outside, 3-0 now. And set up behind the dish is Eric Summersgill as you see the rest of the umpiring crew there.
You know what, Dan? I'm always baffled when Eric Summersgill's behind the dish because he has a tendency to favor one side of the plate.
You know, that's one of the things I think pitchers get a little bit frustrated with the E-train at times. It's like, hey, if you're going to give me that inside corner, give it to me, but don't keep moving the dish around on me all game.
Frazier is off at first with 2 away.
Full count with 2 outs now, so if he could put the ball in the gap somewhere, he could have a good shot of driving in a run because the runner at first will be in motion.
And it's fouled away. Another full count pitch home is taken on the inside corner. Strike 3. Pirates leave 1, and this is still a 0-0 ball game. Now to the plate, Cheslor Cuthbert, and he's one of the more dangerous hitters in baseball right now, carrying a 10-game hitting streak into this one. Here's the first pitch to him. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Marte's after it. He's got it 1 away.
Time for a look at the Buccos on D. And let's take a look at the guy behind the dish, and that's Francisco Cervelli, one of the best ball framers in all our sport, a guy who's going to make his pitcher work for everything today.
Here's Alcides Escobar, the shortstop. Couple of hits for him in 4 trips in yesterday's game. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Hard hit ball to second. Harrison's got it, and he'll whip this one over to first, and he gets his man for the second out.
Batting 7, second baseman, Ryan Goins.
Coming to the plate now, Ryan Goins. It was an 0 for 4 day for him in yesterday's loss. First pitch coming, here it is. A knee-high sinker, tough pitch, strike 1. Looking at a tough pitch called a strike.
Hey, from an offensive standpoint, you better get it ready. This guy is not throwing a ton of pitches. He's confident in his stuff. He is pounding the zone. He's got 2 quick outs. You better pull the trigger.
Just a touch outside, 1-2.
Tried to backdoor him and lock him up with a curveball right there. Pretty good pitch, but he didn't quite get it to come back all the way to the corner. That's tough to do for most guys.
The 1-2. Bounce to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Royals go down 1-2-3. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Here's Gregory Polanco. He enters play in the hunt for the league's home run crown, but he'll have some work to do down the stretch.
Gregory Polanco.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. There's a breaking ball over the outer half.
Hey, he's not going to get away with that all day. He's got to find a way to get on top of that ball and bury it.
Behind 0-2 now. Two quick strikes, and now the 0-2. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1. And the changeup is way low that time.
2-2.
Here now the 2-2. Line towards center field. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So the leadoff man is aboard to start out the inning.
He doubled up on that one, Danny. Back-to-back changeups. Nice job by the batter right there, staying on that pitch.
That's one of the things that this pitcher will do, though, Mark. His changeup is so good, he's not afraid to throw it back-to-back pitches.
Striding into the box, Josh Harrison. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Line drive to center field. Orlando is right there, 1 down.
Hey, guys, take a look at how Kansas City sets up on D. And I want to talk about shortstop Alcides Escobar. This guy's a premium defender. He's been that way his whole career. A former World Series champion. The ability to go up the middle and to the backhand with a strong arm.
Here's David Freese to stand in. Power a big part of his game as he enters this contest, number 5 in the National League home run race. First delivery to him on the way. And no swing, apparently. Ball 1. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball.
The intent with that changeup away was one thing and one thing only. Get a double play ball. Nice job to lay off it at the plate, though.
Now the 2-0. It's laid off, but in there for strike one. Fouled away. Polanco stands at first with one out. Now a ball lined toward the gap in left center. But this will hang up just enough as he takes it in stride in left center for the second out.
Well, he hit that ball pretty well, but the only problem was that he pulled off it just a bit. The location was a little on the outer half, so he would have hit it even better if he would have stayed through the middle of the field with it.
Here's the catcher, Francisco Cervelli, as he'll swing and lift a fly ball to right center.
And he dives to make a spectacular catch. What a play there to end the inning. Worth a second look here, as this is a beauty to end the inning. 2 complete. Still scoreless here on the show. Settling in now, Drew Butera, and the home-away splits tell us he's actually quite a bit better hitting on the road than he is at home. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Popped him up. Cervelli shading to his right. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Batting ninth, the pitcher number 50, Miguel Almonte.
Digging in, Miguel Almonte. First delivery to him on the way. And a fastball just a bit high. Sharp slider that time, just missed inside.
Can't allow yourself to lose focus right here with the pitcher up. Got to stay on the attack. Minimize pitches against these guys and put them away early.
Late that time for a strike. The 2-1 home. All even at 2-2. Missed with a slider.
Well, he really needs to make this guy swing the bat right here. He's not the type of hitter you want to dance around with.
Third inning, no score to this point. Heading out towards shallow right. There to make the play is Polanco, and there are 2 away now.
Now batting, left fielder, Terrence Gore.
Digging in to try it again, Terrence Gore. He popped out in his first trip. First pitch of the at-bat. A breaking ball taken at the knees for strike 1.
Hey, I don't blame him right there, giving up on that inside curveball, little front hipper. That's a tough pitch. You just can't figure out where the point of contact should be.
And he falls behind 0-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Towards second. And that is in there for a 2-out base knock. Good work in a pitcher's count to get on base and keep the inning alive. And there's probably no happier person in the ballpark. Terrence Gore has just collected his first hit in the big leagues. And as is customary, there's the ball being sent into the dugout. Someone will tuck it away for him to put in his trophy case.
Yeah, good for him, and congratulations. Listen, he's worked his entire lifetime for this moment, and he's obviously trying to play it cool right now, but you can bet inside his head, he's on top of the world.
And that'll bring up the Brazilian-born Paulo Orlando. Pitch inside. The throw is well behind the play. That's an easy stolen base.
It was pretty obvious he would likely be on the move with 2 outs, and I'm sure the defense knew it too. But he has lightning speed and was able to take the bag anyways.
Runner breaks for third. Strike taken to throw. And he won't get the throw off, actually, as he can't find the handle, and it's a successful steal of third base. Here's the 1-2. Lazy fly ball out to center field. Marte is under it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Royals leave 1. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Stepping into the box, Jake Arrieta, as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
Jake Arrieta.
The pitch. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. In there, 1-1. Sent in the air out to straightaway center. Orlando's under it. 1 away. And with that, we give you a look here at the standings entering play in the AL Central. Stepping into the box, Starling Marte. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And the pitch. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Bottom of inning number 3. 0-0 our score. A 1-1 count to the Pirates leadoff hitter. Line towards center field. But sadly for him, this will head straight to the center fielder as he puts it away without much trouble for the second out.
Adam Frazier.
Into the box now, Adam Frazier, a base hit in his first trip. First pitch on its way. Lifted down the line in left. Gore has it in his tracks. And that reactions young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. 3 innings in the books. Still no score on the show. In is Jorge Soler.
Leading off for the Royals.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And a ball 1-0. Still all zeros in the run column here in the 4th inning. Dan, does this continue or does somebody score here?
Oh, you have to love, you know, Matt, we have so many of these games that are 12-10 and 9-8. It's nice to see a low-scoring pitcher's duel for once.
And he misses again, 2-0.
2 tough sliders right there, but he was able to lay off them. Might have bought himself a fastball in this situation.
The 2-0 on the way. 3-0 now.
If you're ever going to see a position player go to the mound, it's going to be in a situation like this. Get him to relax a little bit, focus on his mechanics, and get that fastball back in the zone. Can't allow this guy to lead off walk.
And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin stanza number 4.
Yeah, well, when a guy's swinging the bat as well as he's been, this is a smart move. No reason to tempt fate out there.
In now, Hunter Dozier. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. No balls and 1 strike. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. A ball hit hard to the left side. And that'll get down for a base hit.
Hey, guys, he doubled up right there. Back-to-back sliders. Nice job by the batter right there. Just misses the first one, makes the adjustment, stays a little shorter, and drives the next pitch for a base hit.
Here now is Cheslor Cuthbert.
And he'll quickly send a line drive to center field.
But this is unfortunately right at him in center field as he takes it in for the first out.
The batter, number 2, shortstop, Alcides Escobar.
Into the box now, Alcides Escobar comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. First offering on its way. Now both runners are breaking. Little chopper back to the mound. And indeed, he'll not even try as he goes to first, and that means 2 men are in scoring position now with 2 away.
The batter, number 7.
Stepping up to the plate, Ryan Goins. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Looking to wiggle out of this, here it is. Sinking liner toward left. That's in there, base hit. And not in time as the run scores. Tag, and they get him at the plate as 1 run scores, but not the second. It's a run on 2 hits here for KC. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. It's the Royals 1 and the Pirates nothing. At the plate, Corey Dickerson. He popped out in his first trip.
Left fielder, Corey Dickerson.
Here's the first pitch to him. just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Running hard. He's digging for second. And it's a good start to the inning for the Bucks. It's a leadoff double.
Man, that's got to sting for the pitcher and his teammates. They just get on the board and are feeling good about themselves, looking for a shutdown inning so they can get some more runs on the board. But instead, this guy blasts a leadoff double. Getting that shutdown inning is going to be a lot tougher now.
Josh Bell the next to hit. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. This is foul for the first strike. 0 for 1 after he took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance. Oh and 1, here it comes. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. With runners in scoring position this season, Bell brings a batting average in the low 220s to the table.
Yeah, Matty, he's well aware of it. Runners in scoring position, that's where you need to be on your game. He's just expanded the zone entirely too much in these situations.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Swing and a little tapper. That goes foul, so he stays alive with 2 strikes. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Lifted the other way out to left center. And that'll get down for what should be extra bases. And he's in safely to third as a run comes across to score on the play, tying the ball game.
Yeah, everyone knows this guy's been having a great year at the plate, but he's not exactly a gazelle on the bases. But he turns on the jets here and makes it all the way to third. He might need an oxygen tank, but hey, he made it.
Here's Gregory Polanco. Hit in the air out to straightaway left. Ford on the move. And the play is made, but this should be good enough for an RBI as the runner from third tags up. And the run is in to score as they'll grab the lead here 2-1.
Always productive to score runs when you can. And that sacrifice fly right there drives home the second run of the inning.
Josh Harrison stands in. Hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Swing and a miss at the good old Uncle Charlie. Harrison, often known as J-Hay around the game. He was taken in the 6th round during the 2008 draft.
Hey, when you come out of the middle rounds, you have to grind for everything, and that's exactly what this guy has done, and he has turned himself into a solid big league ball player.
And he will run this one down. A good read off the bat for the second out.
Third baseman, number 23, David Freese.
Ready for another chance? David Freese. Here's the first pitch to him. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. Changeup in for a strike. Freese playing here in his age 34 season. This is his 10th season at the major league level, so almost a decade, which is quite an accomplishment.
Yeah, Matty, you ain't kidding right there. 10 years, we refer to that in the biz as hitting full pension.
Dozier is there. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. So they get a couple of runs on 2 hits, no errors, and no one left aboard. We played 4 full. Pittsburgh leads this one 2-1. leading off the inning, Drew Butera, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Drew Butera.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Very weakly on the ground. That's a foul ball. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Popped him up. Harrison into shallow center. He's got it one away.
Up next for the Royals, pitcher Miguel Almonte.
Next up for the Royals, the pitcher Miguel Almonte. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. First pitch coming. Here it is. Down the third baseline. And Freese won't get a glove on this one. It's a fair ball. Oh, and he can't reel it in out there. And he'll reach second now with one away. Finally, a little something for them to get excited about.
Yeah, a rally can begin with a single swing of the bat, and this might be their chance right here. They struggled to produce a lot of runs, but there he is at second base. A shot to the outfield scores him. Then who knows what kind of roll they can get on. Got to take it one good at-bat at a time.
Standing in now, Terrence Gore. As he'll take a look at ball one. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Two balls and no strikes to the Kansas City left fielder. Two and 0. Here it is. 3-0 now.
I got 3-0.
That one's in there. 3-1.
Yep, 3-1.
And that is in there at the letters to run it full. 3-2.
Well, that's a tough pitch to take right there, right down the middle. But I think that happens when you're facing a good pitcher like this guy. The last thing you're expecting is one right down the pipe, and unfortunately, he let that one go, and he'd like to have that pitch back to take a good swing at that one.
Working for the punch out and the offering. And this is hit hard to the right side. Foul. The 3-2 one more time is put in play to the right side of the infield. Gonna be a tough play. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
Center fielder number 16, Paulo Orlando.
Ready for another shot now, Paulo Orlando, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Not his best effort that time. It's strike one.
Ugly swing right there. That pitch wasn't even close, and he offered at it. I'm not sure right now, if I'm the pitcher, you could probably throw anything you want up there, and this guy's going to swing at it.
Oh, and that is right there for strike two. 0-2. Here it comes. Slapped hard the opposite way. And this is going to be a fair ball as it'll head to the corner. And to score from third, the tying run. Throw won't get him.
Just some more of the same from him. He's been clutch all year with runners in scoring position, and he does it again here with a double. Tack on another RBI to his season total.
In is Jorge Soler, as he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch at strike one. It was a walk in his last trip. Oh, 0-1. Here it comes. Hops this one up. Frazier is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. A run for the Royals on the RBI double. Halfway home from PNC Park, and we are tied 2-2. Now in the box, Francisco Cervelli. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game.
Cervelli.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. On the ground to the left side. A dive. He's got it. He gathers the throw. Got him. And that's a huge play to keep the leadoff man off base.
Great reactions on that one, and a good job to get down on the ground in time to smother it. Still had to get up and make the throw, and of course, he did that too.
In now, Jake Arrieta. Yes, he'll pick on the first pitch and line one back up the middle, and that's a base hit.
Hey, I'm not surprised right here this pitcher mixed in a knock. Playing in the National League, he gets way more opportunity to work on his craft from the offensive side of the ball. NL pitchers definitely have an advantage in these interleague games.
Here's Starling Marte. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Bat explodes as this has popped up. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. And he'll try to hold back the swing, but he'll do so unsuccessfully as that's ruled a strike. From the belt, the pitch. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1 and 2.
Boy, that's a great take right there. He might have been frozen by that pitch, but it missed by just enough to give him life in this AB.
Arrieta, base runner at first with 1 out. Popped straight up. Goins moving to his left. 2 down.
Now batting, shortstop, Adam Frazier.
Digging in once again, Adam Frazier. He flew out in his last at-bat. From the stretch. And a fastball just a bit up. Man at first with 2 out in a 2-2 ball game. A swing, and he pulls it down the line and deep. And that nearly broke our tie, but instead it's a foul ball. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Gore is there. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. 1 left for Pittsburgh through 5. All even at 2-2. Digging in and looking for more, Hunter Dozier. A hit in 2 tries so far. Here's the first pitch to him. Tough slider over the inside corner for a strike. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And a good sinker there gets him swinging for the first out.
Well, this lineup obviously doesn't get to see this guy very often because he's over in the other league, and it's really showing. He's pitching really well right now, and I'm sure these hitters are plenty happy they don't have to face him multiple times this year.
Here now is Cheslor Cuthbert. As the first pitch sinker misses to him, it's ball one. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Two runs, 6 hits, and no errors so far for the Royals. And this ball runs away for ball 2, 2-1.
Well, that's a good pitch, but you have to get a little bit closer to the plate than that. That's that big sweeping slider. If it was a little closer, you might get a swing.
Grounded back up the middle, and that'll find its way into center field for a 1-out hit.
Hey, Dero, are you aware of this after that knock right there? That's an 11-game hitting streak. You think he knows it's at 11?
I think he knows exactly that it's at 11. It starts off innocent. You just want to get a few knocks to get the hitting coach off your back. Next thing you know, you wake up, you've been sleeping easy for almost a week, 8 days. Now we're on 11. This guy's dinner tastes different.
Fielded by Freeze. Throw on to first, 2 gone. Ready once again, Ryan Goins. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Hoping to keep it.
How the inning comes to an end.
1 left for Kansas City. Home half of the 6th inning coming up, deadlocked at 2 apiece. Digging in, Corey Dickerson. He'll have the opportunity to kick things off as we begin the home 6th.
Dickerson.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Goins has got it, and the throw to first is in time, 1 gone.
Now batting, first baseman. Down.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Josh Bell. 1 for 2 with a triple so far in this one. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. The underhanded flip. Throw gets him, 2 down.
The right fielder, number 25, Gregory Polanco.
Stepping in, Gregory Polanco earned himself an RBI with a sac fly his last time at the plate. Here comes the first pitch. Hit out towards second. Goins fields it cleanly. On to first, and they don't come any easier than that. A 3-pitch inning, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Pirates. 6 innings complete, all square at 2-2. Back here in Pittsburgh, all tied at 2 apiece as we get set to start the 7th. But before we do, let's have a look at our game summary through the first 6. So coming to the plate, Drew Butera. And guys, 7th inning already. Hey, I'm not complaining, but this one's been flying by.
Yeah, I'll agree with that, Matt. That's what you get when both starting pitchers have it working. Neither of them have been nibbling around the strike zone at all, and they've trusted their defense to make the plays, and they've done just that.
Yeah, and it's resulted in a game that could really go either way in these late innings. And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1. Action in that KC pen now as a right-hander's begun to loosen up. The 1-0. Saws him off here as this ball's popped into the air. And they'll just tag him out along the first base line.
Sometimes for a first baseman, the best thing you do is just go ahead and tag the guy like that. hey, there's a lot more that can go wrong when you try to throw to the pitcher or the second baseman covering.
Jorge Bonifacio will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with one gone in the inning. Missed with a slider. He'll enter play here with an average just over 250 with 19 homers and 61 RBIs. Now the 1-0. Squared that one up just a little late. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. 2 balls and a strike. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Here now the 2-2. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Harrison has it, and that's the second out.
Now batting, left fielder, Terrence Gore.
So the lineup flips over and digging in, Terrence Gore. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Now the bunt attempt hits him here, but they're going to say he offered at it, and that's the first strike. Sinker, 1 ball, 1 strike. 2 out, nobody on. This one's down to third. And that finds its way through for a base hit.
He looked a little bit out in front right there, but he's able to pull that ground ball through the hole for a single.
And that'll bring up the Brazilian-born Paulo Orlando, as he'll take a breaking ball too low, and it's 1-0. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. He's running in there. Now the throw is not close as he's in there with a stolen base.
Yeah, I don't think there's any doubt, Nettie. The ball isn't carrying well tonight, and we haven't seen any home runs, so sometimes you have to try for something else. Now with seeing I single could be all it takes to push a run across.
Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with 2 down. And he takes a called strike 2.
He's looking pretty passive here, hitting with a chance to drive in a run. Going to have to make something happen with 2 strikes now.
The 1-2. Hit out towards second. Backhanded. And they will not get him at first as he's able to leg out the throw.
And that's great hustle right there out of the box. Not everybody's getting it right out of the chute from step 1, but I have to ask you, Dan, how frustrating executing a pitch and there's an infield knock.
It is, D-Roy, and you can read that right off the bat as a pitcher. You can read the angle. You know that that ball is going to be hit on the ground, and you're thinking deep down inside, okay, there's a quick out, and it just wasn't meant to be.
Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. Into right field. That's a base hit. And the go-ahead runs in to score as they break the tie. It's 3-2.
Dan, you'll take RBIs any way you can get them, but when they give your team the lead in the late innings, man, that feels good.
Oh, it especially does, especially when you start to score runs late in the game off of quality pitching. When runs are at a premium, that's one makes you feel really good about yourself.
And that brings in Hunter Dozier. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. 2-0.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be aggressive. You can pretty much count on a pitcher. He's trying to get back in the strike zone. And with 2 guys on base right here, it's time to grip it and rip it.
And that's in there. Base hit. The throw to the plate. But this won't be in time as he's well safe and the run scores.
Dan, that's a huge insurance run right there. Has to feel good as a hitter right there. to not only get a ribby knock, but to give your team a little bit of breathing room.
It does, and it makes your pitcher go out there with a little bit more free and easy frame of mind instead of going in a 1-1 game where every pitch is so important. You're one pitch away from a solo, tying the game up. That's not the case now.
Sinker to open the AB in there for strike one. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Lifted in the air to shallow center field. Marte is under it. And that's the third out. So it's 2 runs on 4 base hits. No errors and a couple of men left on. Stretch time coming up here in Pittsburgh. It's the Royals 4 and the Pirates. Seth Maness gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7.
Seth Maness.
Josh Harrison stands in. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
Oh, got him to swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Here it comes, 0-2. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. The next 0-2. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul.
When you have 2 strikes on you, as a hitter, if you get something that you can handle, you have to find a way to do some damage with it. That was a missed opportunity.
Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. And, he can't get out of the way of that one. So the leadoff man will be on to open the frame.
Man, when you're winning on the road, the last thing you want to do is give the home crowd a reason to get back into it. Well, when you hit the leadoff man, that's exactly what you do.
Here's David Freese to stand in. He's lined out and flied out in 2 plate appearances. First pitch on its way. Chopped weakly to the left. And he won't even think about second as he'll flip on to first for the sure out.
Now batting, catcher, Francisco.
Here's the catcher, Francisco Cervelli. 0-for-2 for him to this point. Here's the first pitch to him. And they'll try and get him out in front to start the at-bat, but this misses off the plate away. It's ball 1. Harrison, the runner at second with 1 away. And there's a sinker that he just spits on as it misses low. That'll find its way out of play. Still going to have a good hitter's count. 2-1 now. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. On the ground to the right side. And that's through into right field for a base hit. And the runner from second will stay put at third, so they're runners at the corners now with one away.
Number 49.
Dan, I'll tell you, it doesn't matter what it looks like right there. That lawn dart felt so good.
Oh, Dero, this guy's been due. He really needed that one.
McKenzie come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
McKenzie.
Check his swing there. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. Ball one. Seventh inning here at the ballpark. 4-2 our score. So far this season with runners in scoring position, McKenzie hitting better than 200, which is really pretty exceptional for a pitcher.
He'd be the first to tell you he's not happy with his batting average this season, but he can beat you in a variety of different ways, and he has to because he wouldn't be here otherwise.
Ground ball sent back up the middle. Escobar on the move. He's got it. Relay to first in time, and just like that, the side is retired. Your basic 6-4-3 will get him out of danger. Back with more Monday Night Baseball following this. George Cantos has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the eighth.
Number 70, George Cantos.
Here's Alcides Escobar, the shortstop. He was a ground-out victim last time up.
Shortstop, Alcides Escobar.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Here's a strike. Grounded to short. Frazier right there. And a close play at first, but a great stretch that time as they get him by a step for out number one.
Second baseman, Ryan Goins.
So stepping in, Ryan Goins. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. First offering on its way. Grounded up the first baseline. And a step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
Up next for the Royals, catcher, Drew Butera.
At the plate, Drew Butera. And he hasn't quite had the same fortune at the plate as many of his teammates. No hits for him so far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Takes a good swing, but this will be a foul ball. The windup and the 0-1. Grounded down the third baseline, but this will get foul for strike 2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Bullet back up the middle. Marte is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. KC down in order, but they still lead this one 4-2. Ned Yost making his way out toward home plate, so it looks like we're going to see the double switch here. Kelvin Herrera will come on to pitch now as he'll move into the 8th spot in the lineup on the double switch here. Oliver Ramos is into the ball game as well as he'll slide into the pitcher's spot, hitting 9th now on the double switch. Here's Starling Marte.
Leading off for the Pirates, center fielder,
He's set and the pitch. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Soler's after it. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
The batter, the shortstop, Adam Frazier.
And that'll bring in Adam Frazier. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And that one just missed outside. The 1-0. A swing and a miss. That's the first strike.
That's straight smoke at 99, guys. It's almost unfair.
The 1-1. And he fouls this one off. The 1-2. Fouled off. Changed up on him as this is grounded to second. There is Goins, and there are two away now.
The left fielder, number 7, Corey Dickerson.
Standing in, Corey Dickerson. Past meetings with Kelvin Herrera, he's 0 for 4. First pitch coming. Here it is. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
This is one of those classic cases of the right guy at the right spot. They need to get a rally going, and this is maybe their best hitter, so he's the right guy in the right spot for this team right now.
That's wide. 2-0. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
That's the kind of pitch that reminds me of many reasons why I wasn't a very good hitter. This thing was inside and coming in hot, and he just gave a stone cold take. I'm bailing out of the way if I'm in the box, no doubt about it.
And it's fouled away. And this one misses inside. A ball he walked in, and they've got themselves a 2-out base runner.
First baseman number 55.
Josh Bell the next to hit. And Dan, this could be a real make or break situation at this point in the game.
Yeah, Matt, at least scoring 1 run in this inning is so important to them to possibly get back into this thing. Baseball doesn't have a clock, but you only have 27 outs to work with. They're running out of those pretty quick.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Good swing. Just got to try and straighten that one out. Dickerson leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. count of 1-1 to the Pirates' first baseman.
I wonder if that call not going his way right there has anything to do with walking the last guy. We all know umpires don't give you much on the corners if you're not throwing strikes consistently.
A swing and a high drive to right center field. Orlando looks up. That one is out of here. This game is tied. So it's a two-run shot to right center, and we are tied again.
When you play with the big part of the field, it doesn't surprise me that you lead the league in home runs. That was an absolute bullet to dead center. What an impressive swing.
The right fielder, number 25, Gregory Polanco.
Here's Gregory Polanco.
And on the first pitch, he hits it in the air to right.
Soler is there. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. But the Pirates do get a couple here on this two-run home run. Ninth inning straight ahead, and we are tied 4-4. Welcome back to Major League Baseball on the show from Pittsburgh, PA. Ninth inning about to start in this one. At the plate, Oliver Ramos. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Oliver Ramos.
Here's the first pitch to him. No balls and a strike to count. The windup and the 0-1. Hard hit ball to second. Gloved by Harrison. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the ninth inning gets underway.
Up next for the Royals, left fielder, Terrence Gore.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Terrence Gore. It's been a 2-for-4 effort for him so far in the ballgame. Here comes the first pitch. Fouled away. Oh and 1, here it comes. Now a bunt attempt here, but that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. And a check swing. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. It's ball one. Hit in the air to left field. Dickerson on the move. And he tracks it down. A nice running play to record the second out. And that'll bring up the Brazilian-born Paulo Orlando. And now a pitch on the way. In there at the letters 0-1. Now the 0-1. And he misses with it, 1-1.
Hey, I hope that call doesn't throw him off his game right here. He's been pitching one heck of a game, and I'd hate to see the umpire get in his head right now.
Now the 1-1 pitch is looked at for ball number 2. Inside for a ball as he falls behind to him here. 3-1.
Well, this has been a good job to work the count from 0-1 to 3-1, and now he's really in the driver's seat to see a heater that he can do something with.
And he lays off. Ball 4. Now the potential go-ahead run is on base here.
Well, he walked him on 5 pitches, but that last pitch was really good. He missed down, but only by a hair. When a hitter has a 3-1 count, he can wait until he gets a pitch he loves.
Now time is called, and we'll have a pinch runner at first, and that'll be a wise decision as he's the potential go-ahead run. In is Jorge Soler. In previous matchups against George Cantos, he's 1 for 2. Here's the first pitch. Called strike over the outside corner. 2 out with the possible go-ahead run at first. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Here comes Marte. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. So no runs here, no hits, no errors, and 1 man left on. All squared up and even in the Steel City through 8.5. The Pirates have a chance to walk it off. Alex Gordon is into the ballgame now as he assumes duties in center field.
Now playing center field, number 4, Alex Gordon.
Standing in, Josh Harrison. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one.
Leading up the bottom of the 9th inning for the Pirates, second baseman.
Here comes the first
Josh
pitch.
Harrison.
A drive to left. Get out of here. Get out of here. Gone. They win it. Santa Maria. A solo shot here to left. And none bigger than that one as this ball game is over.
Well, they say better late than never, and that's obviously something that he takes to heart as he puts a charge in one for a walk-off homer. Got to be the best feeling in all of baseball.
Really helped carry them to victory here in this one, and this man was a big reason why. He's our tops player of the game.
Multi-hit game, and one of them was a dinger. That's a solid day's work for any hitter, and it had an impact on the outcome of this game. What else can you say?
This evening's game comes to an end. 5-4 the final tally. The Pittsburgh Pirates came through when it mattered in the 9th on the way to the win. George Cantos wins in relief for the 8th time this year. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Here now is our final line score tonight for the victorious Pirates. 5 runs, 8 hits, no errors. They left 5 men on base. For Kansas City, 4 runs on 11 hits, no errors. They left 9 runners on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 21 minutes. A reminder that extra T service to the South Hills is available across the bridge at either the Wood Street or Gateway Center stations. 33X West busway buses are also available with service to Carnegie, Bell, Crafton, and Sheridan stations. Also, return trips to Station Square on the Gateway Clipper fleet are available outside the stadium for 1/2 hour after the final pitch.